June energy is going to bring you really good luck. I promise. I'm very numb right now. If it looks like I'm talking out of the side of my mouth, I am. I just came from the dentist. Just another challenge, right? Curveball. I've tried to do this video 95 times. June is filled with challenge and success. So don't give up. Keep going. I've had to reshoot, restart, but just like you, I'm not going to give up. Maybe there's a part of you with this June energy that wants to give up, that wants to turn over to the darkness, that says, you know what? Forget it. I keep trying and it's not working, but I promise it is going to work for you. Maybe throughout this video, I'll get some feeling back in me. Feels so weird. June, today, if you're watching this today, you're always watching this today, right? It's always now. That's the present energy. That's what June is all about, is this present energy. So no matter when you're watching this, it's divinely guided for you to hear at that moment. Because June is just a construct of the mind anyway. And that's the energy you're going to be going into this month and anytime you're watching this, because you realize, what are the constructs of my own mind? What are your beliefs? And are your beliefs limiting you? The energy of good and evil is going to be at play big time. Today, what I was going to say, June 1st, is when I'm shooting this. And I just learned that it's National Narcissist Abuse Awareness Day, which is so funny because that is right on time for this energy this month. But because before I even knew that, I wanted to tell you, and in the 95 other videos that I tried to shoot of this, that's why I know this message has to get out there. Because one other video that I had so many complications like this was my most viewed video. So I think sometimes when it's something you really need to do, you're going to be challenged the most. The good news is that this June energy of healing the narcissist abuse, healing that old trauma, because there is only right now, and you have a new opportunity to keep going with a numb mouth or not. Keep going. Keep getting yourself up again and again and again. Because as long as you don't give up, this energy that June is bringing you is going to bring a lot of success. The right people are going to show up, the right opportunity. Don't give up on yourself. Rededicate yourself. This is the time to rededicate yourself to who and what you really are. Let go of how you're going to do it. How is it going to work out? How am I going to get up again? How am I going to get the money? Instead, forget all that. If you're worried about how to co-parent with the ex-narcissist or whatever it is, forget about the how and step into the why. Why you're doing it says who you are. David G is a meditation teacher and he has a great meditation. It's called Who Am I? June is all about discovering who you really are beyond narcissism, beyond any past story, beyond any challenge. Who are you showing up as inside the challenge? It's a new opportunity right now. And I know you've been challenged. Right now, the energy is also calling forth a lot of light workers to share, to talk. You might be going, what is a light worker? And that's another energy, go figure, is to really discover new things. So a light worker is anyone consciously creating anything, whether that's a relationship, a business, a product. When you're consciously creating, you're a light worker. More and more light workers are like coming on the scene on different platforms because there is a spiritual renaissance, a spiritual awakening happening on the planet. And it doesn't look just one way or the other way. It looks like, let's look at narcissism. It's not all just hippy dippy, right? Sometimes it's the shadow, it's the darkness. So today being National narcissist abuse awareness or whatever it is. See, there's the cognitive dissonance and brain fog. We're clearing that stuff up and we're able to speak about it. So maybe there's something in you that you want to speak on and you're being called to do that, but then you're challenged. And so you're wondering if you should just give up and maybe it's not in alignment. And I'm here to tell you it is in alignment. If it's in your heart, it's in alignment. Don't give up. Your people need you. They need your voice, even if it is about narcissism or anything, right? There's only a few musical notes and many songs. There's one alphabet and many books. So the message has to come through you. Maybe somebody needs to hear it exactly through you. So if you're called to do something, my mouth is so messed up. Mwah. If you're called to do something, just do it and continue. This is how we heal the narcissism, because the narcissism is that shadow. It's that ego, either coming from the outside world or within, that says, you're not good enough. You should quit. Forget about it. Turn into the darkness. Invitation to accept the light over and over and over again. And you can. And you're noticing the divisiveness of the world. If you haven't been challenged, you're noticing how the world is being challenged right now. People are being challenged to go into that darkness, to create more divisiveness. Us against them, me against you. I mean that you can't have your beliefs, but we don't have to shame each other and point fingers because that creates more of the problem, right? So June is all about healing that stuff, move on and be really successful. Talk about the things that are uncomfortable to talk about. So you're a light worker. If you have something to share, if you're an artist, this is the time that you're being called to really face all that stuff and keep moving forward. And then you're going to reap success. The right people are going to show up, the right support. And this is also a time to rededicate yourself to what you love to do. Remember that you can make an impact with one person. Sincerely. I mean, there's an old comics joke, right? That's like, if you can only make one person laugh, then you're a pretty terrible comedian. True. Actually, if you can touch one heart, if you can make one person laugh, that's a huge impact. So this June, the energy is about getting away from that social credit idea about how many likes you have or how popular you are, and remembering to come back to the conversation on the front porch, having a lemonade and one-on-one. Like my dad always said, what would be a bigger impact? To give 1 million people $1 or to give one person $1 million? That's what you can give somebody with your presence. You have $1 million presence, more than that. Great if you have millions of people, if you're making that kind of impact, that's amazing. But make sure that you're not spreading yourself too thin during this time. Make sure that you're not giving $1 to 1 million people. Make sure that your presence is that $1 million presence one-on-one when you have the opportunity. And don't give up. If you want more support, I have a really exciting mentorship opportunity right now. 3, 6, and 18-month opportunities. I have a brand new Meisner technique class starting. Get out of your head and into your heart. But I have limited availability and I only open up these offerings every few months or so. So we won't be doing it again until it starts getting cold outside in Colorado. So get it while it's hot. Invest in yourself. June is a powerful time to really step into who and what you really are. Ask yourself over and over, who are you? Instead of trying to figure it out, fight or flight, you're going to feel that because the darkness wants you. And that's why we can heal the narcissism finally and actually look at that and not be gaslit by people to say, oh, that doesn't exist. You know it exists now. The mass consciousness knows it exists. So narcissists, lightworkers, empaths, oh my, June is a time to light your fire of that divine light within. Gifts and talents. Invest in yourself. You matter. You're here for a reason. Here comes the winds of change.